Hi, welcome to your base. Today's session is swim conditioning, so we're going to do some mobility just to free everything up, so when you're actually swimming you're free and loose and not holding yourself or your shoulders tight, keep you injury free as well. And then our main session is half an hour of strength, ranging from stuff to keep you strong and middle in the water to also giving you some strength in a bigger range. So to start with, just real simple, just on your arms, just let the tension out and just your shoulder blades. So try not to take your elbows or your fists, your arms with you. Just see if you can just separate your shoulders and keep the rest of you nice and free, nice and relaxed. The same goes with your lower back. So as you're going around, try not to be swimming around here. So just stay still and you're just using your shoulder blades. So nice big circles. And then try to really exaggerate them. So big full range. Remember that reach in the water requires a bit of shoulder movement. So you guys keep doing that, I'll show you. So when you come into the water, you should have that flexion in that shoulder. So then you can come over the top and you can then pull that lat back in. So that's why we need this freedom in here. Also in open water, that shoulder can adjust to where the chop or where the water takes you. Good, then change direction. Good, then we're going to take your arms in. So then we're just going to go big back loops, so up and through. All that crunching out those shoulders, nice and free. Good, then change direction, big forward. So as you come forward, try and lift out and forward. So round, lift, and then forward. So you're not just swinging on the shoulders, you're actually getting that shoulder socket to come up and through. Nice big range in. And when these hands come to the front, try and get them where they'd hit the water. So none of this baby finger coming through. These have got to come into the water so we can come in, catch, and drive. Good, through. Good, nice and relaxed. And we're just going to go over and down. So you're trying to touch the middle of your spine and then back. Just real simple back into here. So just relax, down, up, down, in, through. Try and be loose. Take the tension out. Try not to muscle it. Just try and chuck it. Relax, back, relax, back. So it's help your recovery. So as your elbow comes up and out of the water, you can have that relaxed recovery as you come through. Up, back, good. Through and back. Good. And then we can do very similar. You're going to come over and chuck your arm across. You just chuck your arm across, back, chuck, chuck. So just taking the tension out of the extremity. So that's your wrists, your hands, your fingers, elbows. And we're bringing that control into the middle of our body. So the subtle changes that we do in the middle make a big change in the top. So as your body rolls naturally, your arm can naturally pull. So you guys keep doing that. You see as you come over, the natural pull of your body can swing this arm through and then you can swing it. And that can give you so much more energy. Good, stay on here. Good stuff. Now we're going to keep you looking forward, so it's great because you can stay looking at me, onto here, and then you're just going to turn your body without looking off, and then turn. So imagine you've got a snorkel on and you're looking to the bottom of the pool, your head can't go with you. See how tempting it is, even subtle change, you see you onto there, so lock it, spin through the middle. So lock, lock, fix on a point, through, free up that back, keep looking through, keep looking forward. Good, and we're just going to go back to these circles, big back loops, go forward again. So a lot of these warm-up, a lot of this drills, you did this before you actually went swimming and make a big difference. You start to feel a little bit better in your shoulders already. Good, now really importantly, we're going into this pelvis. A lot of the time if you're coming into the water and you're going into this anterior tilt, you're losing all those things. You need to be able to be strong in this middle. So first we're going to get hold of that. We're just simple, we're going to go posterior tilt onto here, then anterior, so it's there. Good, so through that anterior, posterior, doesn't really matter what fancy name it is. Just tuck it through, imagine it's a dish of water, back, tuck, back, tuck. Nice and free, nice and loose in there. Good, then you take that down to your hands and knees. And we're going to say, so you're just going to round your back. Good, then tuck under, stretch. Good, round, up and under, round. That's it, down and through, up and round. Good, just keep this moving pattern going nice and strong. Down and under, up and through. That's it, good. And we come back up to standing, and we're literally just going to go down, touch your toes, round up, really easy. Shoulders come up and through, down and touch, up and through. 2 more, down as far as you go. Just try and take that tension out. Good. Last one. Good. Now stand square, feet ankles together. So we use a lot of the stretch there. We can take one hand, you're going to reach it as high as you possibly can. So if that was into there, so on the one, if you one you're stiff, you see you put this curve in your body here, so we're going to try and square you out onto there, holding strong, and then we're going to take the other one up, so to add it, then you put your thumbs, and you're going to try and find your thumbs together, so you get awareness that they're both the same. So you there, where's my thumbs? It means we've got obviously a massive twist going on. So try and find, then you're going to press your thumbs together, so just press and hold, strong, tall, hold that, good. And now you're going to take your baby finger, you're going to release it, you're going to try and rotate round, hit those baby fingers and thumbs together so your hands are together like you were diving if you were a kid. Good, now keep squeezing, keep pressing. Good, leave your thumb together and you're going to rotate your baby finger and you're going to try and flip it and go back to your hands together and stretch. Try and touch those baby fingers together. Hold that core under, keep that tailbone under, good, round, touch. Good, round, touch, good, keep going, good, a couple more, perfect, good, down and loose, real loose, just take all the tension out, good. So our main session starts in about 30 seconds time, just grab a quick drink if you need to. So we're going to mix in a lot of core and a lot of mobility, so you don't need any equipment, it's just on the floor, just the mat, just some nice space. So we'll start with a flutter kick. The key thing is take the tension out of your ankles. So we sit into here, we hold strong, and we're just going to kick, but we need your feet nice and loose, so your ankle is dropping, so don't hold your foot tight, try and let it go, so the water is what actually pushes against your foot, so you create that straight onto your foot. So ankles nice and loose, let's go, good. Kick nice and there, and just really focus on being able to let go of these feet, holding this core position, nice and strong, tailbone under, ankles loose. Good, now we are going to work on 50 seconds on, 20 seconds off, all the way through for half an hour, nice and strong. Remember, you can push yourself as hard as you can. If you need a rest, you take a rest, but see if you can get through this as best you can. So ankles nice and loose, nice and strong, hold that core. Good, keep tight, keep tight. So remember, you need this to be able to ability to hold this core strong, hold tight. Good, hip flexor strength as well. Keep it there, keep these feet loose. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Perfect, there's our core. Nice. So that's our ability to drive, and then we're going to work on the ability to stay and rotate and work through the sling in the body. So we're going to plank position. You take one arm so it's 90 degrees, and we're going to go single arm plank to start, and we're going to put some elbow rotations in here first. If you just get yourself here, single arm plank. So this arm is down, so we just got this 90 here, and then we're going to lift, elbow up, elbow straight, elbow back, come down to nearly meet. Lift, elbow, back, nearly meet. Rotate, out that water, in, rotate back. So we can control through this body sling, through this core, in, back, kick it up, back, down. Good, keep it nice and square, nice and robotic. Fight that core to do the job. Rotate round, push, back, down. Now, if you're struggling with this in your core, I suggest you spend a bit more time doing this than actually spend some more time in the water, because you're only working against something weak in there. So hold strong, good, and rest, nice. That's working that line through your body through this course. As you're coming in that recovery, if you're not strong in here, your body will worm there, and then your legs will go the other way, and you do that funky scissor kick. So we got the other side to do. 90 here. Set yourself up. Let's go. So we start on top. Rotate. Extend. Back. Rotate. Round. Up. Back. Down. Through that core. Good. Perfect. And back. And up. Nice and strong. Good. Good. Perfect. And in. Round. Stretch. Back. Down. Good. Through that middle. Drive it up. Come back. Cut it in. In. Strong. You can lift. Overreaching elbow. Think about that coming through the water. Back. Good. Nice. Perfect. So you got that all set. Oh, nice. Then we're going to go opposite arm, leg, opposite leg. So let's get the back that works. We lie face down. We go opposite arm, opposite leg, but strong, straight arm. So onto here. We go opposite, opposite. Simple. Lengthen your body. Go. Long as you can. Lift, 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 lift. That's it. Into your glutes, into your back. Kick it through. Extend that leg behind you. Good, perfect. Nice, long, long reach through. That's it. Keep that reach. Keep that length in that body. Good. Your arms should be able to lift past your ears. Because remember, we want to get up and over that water, especially in that open water outside. You need to get up and over that chop. As you're coming through, you can actually come up and in. Good. Keep lifting. Good. Nice. Then we go on to knee driver. So we work back into that lower sling of your core and get this groin nice and strong. So you're going to hold tight in your plank position. And then we just drive your knee in and back, in and back. Focusing on your core, focusing on the shoulder blade staying dropped. Ready, set, let's go. Drive, back, drive, back. That's it. So you're going to have to leave that one leg, just press it strong out the back. So press out the back, come back into it. That's it. Push, back, drive and back every time. That's it. Good. Squeeze, back. Focus on that core, focus on those shoulder blades staying flat. So you want to climb out of it, stay low. That's it. Perfect, good. So your core should feel good by now. Now we're going to use that core to get some awareness in your flexibility and also start to open up your body before we go back. So you go seated on your feet. This is too much flexibility for you, just go where you can, but you need this range in here. When we get to the top, you're going to dive through, you're going to stretch as high as you can, but you're going to focus on this middle, so that tailbone sticking out. So we come up to stretch, good, sink, and stretch. So think about the simplicity of coming off the wall and being able to drive and stretch. Also just simply reaching into your stroke at the front without your tailbone sticking out. So just focus on that tailbone tucking under and that core coming strong. So strong, back, strong, back. These hands need to be behind your ears. So squeeze tight and back. Drive and back. Just focus on that tailbone tucking under. Don't let your bum stick under. Sit, squeeze. Sit, squeeze. So this action through your quads, through your hips, very similar to dolphin kick, similar to freestyle kick. Driving through and not losing it in the top. So big squeeze, hold. Good, perfect. You got that. Nice. Good. And now we're going to get that scissor kick. So if you're not in line, you get that scissor kick flutter, or you can get that strength into it. So it's set. So we go onto here, we come up into a V sit, and we go one down, one comes back up, one down, one comes back up. Good, join in. down, up, to the side, up. Now when you go to the side, you're going to really concentrate on the leg that's left in the air. That one doesn't go the opposite way to counteract, because remember this is a kick, which is a bad thing by the way. When your leg sticks out to the side, it's a counteraction move. So you need to be able to hold it through your core and then work the other side. So up, concentrate, down, concentrate, down, lock it in, down, lock it in, down, good. That's it, you've got to hold strong, come back to it, lock, strong, lock. Good, perfect. See, we got that core working. Start to go into your groin, start to go into all the other ones. Good, now we take you back to standing and we go into that stretch, we add your hip flexor. So onto here, simple, we just go step backwards, lunge, stretch, step touch, but when you touch, we want you together, so we find this position for a split second, and then off we go. So step, stretch your hip flexor, ankles together and stretch. It's quite slow. You're working your mobility and working on the length of your body. So open your hip, tall as you can. Open your hip, tall, good. And how much quicker I'm going to be swimming than you. If I can just get my body a little bit taller, no matter how strong I am, I can just glide through. Stretch, tall, stretch, long and thin. That's it, just cutting through that water. So see this, down. Oh yeah, that will do. Good. Down, tall, good. There, really fight it. Push that length. Good. Good, perfect. Now we've got that length, we want to stop that swishing around. So you can go plank position, we're just going to shoulder tap without your hip snaking around. So we come down here into the plank, and we just go tap, tap. And you see there, trying to rock, you're trying to not rock. Trying to hold as still as you can. Good. Off we go. Touch, touch. Feel that transition in body weight. As you take your hand off, you should feel different muscles kicking in. These are the subtle little muscles which hold you still in that water. They're called muscle slings and they work. So if your shoulder's stabilizing, you should feel it all the way down to that opposite hip. Good. Hold strong, hold strong. That's it. Good, hold it nice and tight. Good, keep it good in that core. Good, real good. Now we go into reverse crunch, because reverse crunch use this lower core to hold. So when you're in the water, that lower core can't hold. You drop your bum down, which then sinks your middle. So you go reverse crunch, it's on your back, knees bent, and you just push your bum off the floor. So your bum comes off the floor and back, engaging through this lower core. Ready, let's go. Up, back. So really in there, try not to be cheating, rolling. Just push your knees up, drop them down. Push up and drop. Squeeze that core and down, perfect. Up, there you go. Keep that there. Really good, just focus on your lower core, contracting and pushing that pelvis up. Good, nice and strong. Keep squeezing through there. Good, real strong core, holding that body and being able to control and being able to relax in that water. Good, and rest, nice, perfect. And now a lot of that, as you come through the water, you'll be able to push that arm and extend that water at the back. So we work on those triceps, but keep your core strong. So we just do a simple plank press up. So you just go from here, up to here, elbows touch, and climb onto there. Good. If you're really struggling, you can drop your knees to the floor, but I reckon most of you can take it on if you really fight for it. Push, touch, push, touch. You just push your hands away. It's the same muscle that when you push your arm out the back, it'll be working. So you just push, touch. Push your hands away, you got it. Touch. Push. Try and be really forceful. In, push. Good. Push, that's it. Push away. Nice. Drive that floor away. Feel like drive that water away. Feel that core working. Strong. Come on. Couple more left. Good. Nice. Good. And rest. Perfect. Now we'll be able to push. Obviously, if you can't hold strong, that leg, remember, comes out to the side, that counter action. So we're going to hold, press up position. We're just going to take our leg out to the side and lock it, a bit like when we're the other way around. And that exercise, a couple of sessions ago. So from here, you go out, back, back. But no transfer on your body weight. So hold still, body stays in the middle. Leg comes out and come back. Very different to just chucking your body weight across to where your leg is. So you hold the middle, you just take your leg out, you take your leg back. Body, back. So you like detaching that leg from that central line. Detach, come back. Detach, come back. That's it, hold that core, leg comes out and back. Strong and back without any transition of your body. Being able to know where all these limbs are. Perfect, then we go back up to standing. Good, then we go back into shoulder strength. We hold this position here, so we go hip hinge, hip comes back, and we go here, so that's our Y shape, T, then we do 10 circles, and then we go back and stretch, and we come back and do 10 circles. We just repeat that, no drop in, you need the endurance, so you go stretch, T shape, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, stretch, back, hold that long body, long hamstrings, 10, stretch, back, so there's no drop, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, stretch, back, 5, 6, 7, 10, stretch, back, 7, 8, 9, 10, stretch, don't drop, come on. Stretch, back, good, perfect, there. So now we've got your back working, we're going to work those shoulder blades. Think about that push, so think about when you're in the, coming out of the water, over, butterfly, being able to come over. So you lie on your back, put a little knee bend here, elbows wide, you're just going to push your shoulder blades down, and then back down, good. Bum comes up a little bit, whole body comes up, so just push, hold, 3, 2, 1, and back. So you really drive those elbows in, push, 3, 2, 1, good, drive, push, 3, 2, 1, so try and wake your whole back up, push, 3, 2, 1. When you're getting confident, then you go shoulder blades first, then you lift your bum, hold, 3, 2, 1. If you want to start, you just go bum, then you push your shoulder blades, 3, 2, 1, more fast, you go shoulder blades first, then you add your bum, 3, 2, 1, good. Elbows, hold, 3, 2, 1, nice and wide. 3, 2, 1, good, come on. Push, hold, last one, 3, 2, 1, perfect, up we come. Good, then we wrap up the end of this round, we're going to go to streamline stretch on your tiptoes. So feet together, hands, tall, and you're going to stand in this position without your bum sticking out. So we don't want that in the air, you want to tuck that tailbone under and get along with it, and we're going to hold it for the full 50 seconds. Ready? Tall, tuck, nice and long, and stretch it out, reach it up, good. Try and find that sort of balance in this position. Pushing it out nice and tall, nice and long. Keep reaching up. Perfect, so we're going to go back through all these exercises, but we're going to add bits to them or make them more specific to your swimming. So now your muscles are warmed up through them, we can work with it. Another 5 seconds here, and we go back to that flutter kick. Good, nice, perfect. So we go back to that flutter kick, but you're going to hold the dish with your arms behind you. So we let you sit up here, kind of chill out here. So you're going to line your back, we're going to hold this dish position here, and then we're going to kick nice and long. And that's that dish we want in the water. As you come over the top, elbow comes up, then we fall into that catch. Good, hands behind you, feet, let's go lift. We're just going to hang on to this dish, ankles loose. See these arms, try not to be all sloppy here, lengthen out. Get used to being able to hold those shoulders, hold that streamlined position no matter what. Whatever's happening, don't tighten as you fight, because people will want to fight it. You think, oh, I'm really tired, I'm going to fight this a little bit, and then you start shortening, then it gets worse, then you get slower, then you get more tired. So lengthen out, keep these ankles loose, keep strong. Good, hold tight there. Another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Core, there's your core. Perfect. So we had that 90-degree plank onto there. So now we're going to hold that plank and we're going to go touch onto our hip, touch onto our arm, touch onto our face, reach forward, and then we're going to swing back, and we've got that whole loop to go through. So you take your arm, you place it 90 degrees onto here, you go into plank position, touch your hip, touch your armpit, touch your face, reach forward, turn, up, back, and through. It's basically on reverse spine crawl. So hip, arm, face, reach, then reverse it up like someone's literally filmed you and then rewound it. Good, over and drop. Hip, armpit, face, reach, reverse through, drop back down into the water here. Hip, armpit, face, stretch, pull through, over, then you drop and control through that core, and you're back at that hip, armpit, face, reach, big over, nice, and out you come, perfect. So you see what I mean by that reverse? We've gone into here, so you would have come up and over, and through the water, we just reversed it up and over, and then dropped into there. Set yourself up. Start at your 90. So we're going to start at your hip and then we're going through, so we keep that elbow as high as we can. Good, onto here, elbow up, hip, armpit, face, reach, then reverse, over, and then drop down, your hand drops down by your waist. Good. Armpit, face, reach, reverse over the top, down to your hip, drop into your core, armpit, face, reach, reverse through, over, armpit, face, reach, reverse through, drop it down to your hip, from your hip, armpit, face, big reach, reverse through, up and over into that core. Come on, one more time. Hip, armpit, good, face, big stretch forward, reverse it through, over with that core, and then drop it back to the hip, controlling through, and stretch out of it. Good, you got that opposite arm, opposite knee, leg raise, we just really work on that length coming through onto it. Good. Nothing changes on this one because it's your foundation to be able to work through that body. You're just going to work that range, and if you've got any bends here, you're going to take them out. Good, so lengthen, let's go. Stretch, stretch. Keep the long body stretching through. That's it. Lengthen it out to the front. Keep going, keep going. Good, nice. Then we go into one of our first stretches. Remember that seated. So when you're on here, as you came through onto there, and then push, and then we dive down. Good. And we're going the same. Just trying there, we're going to dive through it. So we start here. So last time we held it, we're just going to start through and be able to feed it in and find it perfectly in line. So here, feed it down into your shoulder blades, feed it, shoulder blades, feed it through, pull your shoulder blades back and down, pelvis, and back. So I did it with one hand. We look for this pelvis to be down and there. So in, drive, and down. Good. Fingers are relaxed. So we're not going too tight with those hands. We're going in, slightly open, slightly relaxed. It creates a bit more resistance through, so you've got a bigger cup to work with. So down, stretch through, down, stretch through. If you've got a favourite side, swap your hands front to back, so you don't keep the same favourite on the front, the same favourite on the back, but there shouldn't be any difference between the two. Down, through. Good, nice, we've got that. So then we're going to take you onto your hands and knees, and then we take your knee drivers in. So remember, from in here, you drive that knee in, and then come back, drive that knee in, come back, nice and strong, hold tight, good, let's go, knee in, knee in, good. Now remember, this one is that shoulder blades, that's your only action, you're not end up rounding up here, so drop these, long, low body, that's it. Perfect, keep that going there. Hold tight. Good, real good, there we are. Perfect. And then we're going to go V-sit with your legs going side to side before we go back to stretching. So remember, I'll show you just from the front. If we're on this sit here, down, back up to meet. You don't go down and then let the other one counterbalance. Just being able to hold that line, take one out, and pop it back in. Okay, good, so we hold this V-sit. Good, concentrate, one goes out, comes back. Now really keep your eyes on that foot that's in the air, and then bring it back. Be able to drop it down, bring it back. Good. Fight that core. You're going to want anything to have a rest. Try and fight it through. Good. Down, meet it. That's it. You got it. Down, meet it. Good, last 5 seconds, down, meet it, good, one more, perfect, out you come, good stuff, there's that core. So we're going to go into that lunge stretch to hold it, and we're just going to do half on each, so we do 25 seconds on each. We just take yourself into a lunge, you can drop your knee down to the floor so you can hold. We're going to push through there, and we're going to hold that streamline stretch. We're really going to work on that today. So onto here, and that's the stretching one, goes on the front, and then push into your hip, and then stretch. So really lift through this hip flexor, especially for this diaphragm. So you want this diaphragm tight. See that diaphragm's tight, everything comes. So you need this rib cage to be able to lift, hold tall, push and stretch. Good, keep that long, streamline position. Use your head for a bit of leverage. So you want to be away from here, so try and fight it there, and then climb through. See if you can get no resistance. You should be able to comfortably do this. So really work on it if you can't. It's slowing you down. There's no point drilling yourself in the pool if you haven't got this range. Keep strong. Keep pushing it. Good, nice. We're going to shake that out, and then we're going to get ourselves ready to the other side. Remember, with this pelvis, you can try and rotate it under, so don't let your bum stick under. So rotate it under, then when we push, so remember the side that I'm stretching, that's going to be on the front. Good, and then push. Make that as long as you can, lift it up tall. straighten out everything so you're nice and strong. Keep lifting these arms up because they're going to want to start sinking, so keep pushing, keep squeezing. Get that whole upper cage out. Let's see if there's any more. We've got like 15 more seconds. Five seconds, big squeeze. Good, nice, and then just shake that out nice and loose. You get that strength just to hold that position. It's not only flexibility, but also the muscles to be able to do that. Then we go into reverse crunch, which is something that goes straight legs if we can. If not, you keep them bent. But with straight legs, they're here, push up, and then back down. So into your bum. If you want some help, you can hold on to something behind you. That does give you a little bit of helping hands. Good, so squeeze and back. Push your bum up and back. Strong straight legs, pointy toes, work on that lower body, freedom and flexibility, drive, back, good. Good, you got that. Keep pushing it up. Keep pushing. Last 5 seconds, have a couple more. Straighten those legs out. Hold that core strong. Good, and settle that down. Good, so that's our lower core. And then we work on that drive. So remember, when we do those plank pushes, that drive, which is the same as that drive out of the water, which is the same as that drive, and it's the same as coming through front core, through there, and then push. So plank, get some grip on your forearms, push them away. Good. Plank, push, strong, touch, strong, touch, strong, good, touch, push. You're just pushing those palms in, push those palms away. So you've got water right in the cups of your hands, push them away, down, push and drive, good, that's it, push. Good. Down, push. Push, you got this. Push, keep going. Push. Good, and rest, nice. Good, so we stay on that core. That's it, being able to drive, and when we take the leg off to the side and onto the back. So when you're here, that ability to hold centre, that leg did go off, you can counteract it rather with your core rather than doing the other leg, and then end up in a full old swimming fish. Good. So hold strong, press up position, leg goes out, leg comes back, leg goes out, nothing's changed. So you had a glass of water on your back, we wouldn't be spilling any, hold strong, leg out, leg back, leg out, leg back. That's it. Good, strong in that core, keep that line there. Good, that's it, nice and long. Perfect. Good, nice, you've got this. And then we go up tall, and remember we go into this shape, we come back, and we're going to circle around those shoulders, and then we come back. Don't be coming back to here. So you've got to stay in this line, stay in that line there. Good. Ready? Let's go. So we stretch forward. 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch. Back. 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch. Back. Good. Good, stretch and back. Good, keep these shoulders strong. Stretch Don't be tempted to drop them, hold tight up here. Stretch, good. Good, and shake that out, nice. Now we're going to do all the advanced one, and we're going to hold out 10 seconds. It doesn't even matter if you lift off the ground, you're just going to push and fight, like you're just going to push someone away from behind you. And we're going to all do it shoulders first, bum stays on the floor. Good, so elbows wide, bum stays on the floor. You're just going to push, hold, and then back down. So from here, as you can see, we've come off, go join in, hold, fight it up, push. Good, good, good. Just push through, lift your shoulders up, lift your chest up. 3, 2, 1. Drop down, stretch your arms up, bring those elbows down and push. Keep squeezing. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, stretch up, elbows down, hold, squeeze. Keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch, down, push, hold. Keep squeezing in that back, keep lifting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, real nice. You got that all set onto there. Good. Then we're going to go shoulder tap, we're going to go round the loop. So we stay onto here, and we go shoulder, shoulder, hip, hip. But remember, that body stays still. You're going to grill that core in nice and tight. So last exercise, do it real slow and controlled. So you can set yourself up for that pull. So hold here or open water. Good. Strong, body stays still. Elbow touch, hip touch, hip touch. Good. Cross body, same body, same side. Good. Touch, touch. So there. Good. Touch, touch. Back, back. Good. Touch, touch. Back, back. Good. Touch in here. Touch in here. Good. Back. Good. Touch. Touch. Good. Back. Back. Good. And down. And stretch out to there. Good. That's our main exercises. So now we're just going to look at really unwinding everything and going into some of the bigger stretches just to open it up and kind of feel good with it. So onto here. First stretch through your shoulders, arms nice and wide. You're going to rotate that socket to get there. So you rotate the socket to the floor, and then you push the front point of your shoulder down to the floor. And just press and try and find that stretch from the front of that socket. Good, and just press and hold it into there. Just keep pushing that front in. Good, then come up, rotate, and then push. Good, keep pushing that in there. Good, then come out, arm wide onto here, and then push down. If you want to spend longer in these stretches, you can just either push pause, or you can remember them and come back to them. We're kind of flying through with probably, I'd say, the minimum amount of time you can spend on these stretches. Good, flip the other side and down. Good, keep that arm straight, keep flattening that arm out so we go through the bicep tendon, flat hand, pressing that head of the shoulder down to the floor. Good, then we take both hands together, so about thumbs touching. Bum quite far back, so don't go too close into here, so walk your bum back a bit, and then pull and drop. So we don't end up seated, we end up with your bum in the air, and then you've got some leverage to work with. You can push down through your back, lengthen these arms out strong and straight. open up your mid-back, so press your thoracic spine down towards the floor, and then your elbows, you'll feel them naturally dropping, so that's that natural body drop, the elbows dropping as you come into that front core catch. Lift your elbows up, lengthen, and then push your body down so you can keep these elbows up and over the top. Good, up you come. Pop your hands backwards, and you stretch into your wrists, so we need them nice and loose, and just go gently, put some tension over the top, not too much, just open them out. So all these tendons can be nice and free, so we can get that hand to actually cup and over the top of the water, so when you come in it can cup in here, we can catch, so it's not too tight, so we've got that full freedom. Good. Good. Spend a bit of time seated on your floor, seated on your feet. If you want these feet stretched out, while we do so, we get your triceps. Lift up your chest as you do it, so your body will naturally worm out of it here. So lift up tall and press. Perfect, good. And the other side. Push that fingertips down the middle of your back, stretch all that out. Good, one arm across the front, when you stretch across the back of your shoulders, just pull here. Good, nice, and then the other side. Good, and then we go into front stretch, but we need to focus on your diaphragm as the key flexibility. So you come down here, lie on the front here, and then lift your rib cage. You see how your rib cage is touching the floor? Lift your rib cage off the floor and then create some space through that rib cage and open up and obviously stretch into your back as well. All up this front line. Take your head and jaw up with you. And then you can just move around side to side and just find the area, the hip, the stomach muscle, the diaphragm, anything on the front that's tighter than the other side, and you can hang out there or you can just move in and out of it. Good, then we're going to stretch your quads because we don't want tight quads swimming because that's going to sink your legs. So now, if you're really, really tight, you can go for the first option, which is to lay face down and grab hold of your foot and give that a pull. But either way, we preferably would like you to get a bit more flexibility. So we're going to come up to here and we're going to take hold of that foot. You can squeeze your bum and there stretch. So now if you lie face down, you create the same shape with the pec open, shoulder open, hip open. But on this position here, we can hold this and we can start to really open up and give it some leverage. Open that front. Stay nice and tall. Push that body up. Good, then we come back. We change sides from the option. You could be face down, that's fine. You just work on it. You can meet me up here in a few weeks' time. Good, then grab your foot. Hold on, chest open. Here, and then we push forward into it. Good, and then lastly, there's adductor cornea. We need that loose, if that's too tight. Pulls your middle down and then all your shoulders and everything follow. We end up scrapping down here. So one foot goes forward, one foot goes back, and we're going to aim our elbows down through the middle. They're just going to go down. When you run out of space, you can just rest your hands down there. We're just going to hang out here for a little bit. So just keep pushing that elbow down to meet that ankle as close as you can get. And just keep letting it drop down. Perfect. And move to the other side. That one forward there. Elbow down. And then drop. Good, lovely. Feet together. Your fingertips underneath your feet. Just push up through your hamstrings and stretch out. Good, then let go and we finish in that tall position. So remember, climb through, lengthen your body, tuck your tailbone under, see how streamlined we can get, lengthen out. Good, keep pushing those arms up, hold, and then just relax. Let yourself go. Perfect, thanks Home Studio Base. That's our swim conditioning session, so you should feel freer, looser, be able to come up over that water without any resistance, but also feel solid and set in your middle. See you next time.